Hello, welcome to August 19th, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation exercise and video. This is something that I do each and every day, a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:47 a.m., running a little bit late. I've been taking care of the next door neighbor's cat in the morning and the afternoon. I do this exercise to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use this time to think about the last 24 hours, including last night, and see how I did with the challenges and opportunities that I met. I might need to drop the last night piece because there's never anything to say anymore. Last nights are always good now. Life has changed. I also use this time to think about the coming day and to plan for any thing that's coming up and to ready myself for the unexpected. But before all that, let's read a couple of poems from Keats. We're really making our way good. We're getting close to the midway point on the complete works of Keats. First, we'll read yesterday's poem through and through without a study, and then we'll study a new poem. Yesterday's poem is called Welcome Joy and Welcome Sorrow, and it begins with a quote from Milton. Here's the quote. Under the flag of each his faction, they to battle bring their embron atoms. Here we go. Welcome joy and welcome sorrow, Leith's weed and Hermes' feather. Come today and come tomorrow. I do love you both together. I love to mark sad faces in fair weather, and hear a merry laugh amid the thunder. Fair and foul I love together. Meadows sweet where flames burn under, and a giggle at a wonder. Visage sage at pantomime, funeral and steeple chime. Infant playing with the skull, morning fair and shipwreck tall. Nightshade with the woodbine kissing, serpents in red roses hissing. Cleopatra regal dressed, with the aspics at her breast. Dancing together, dancing music, music sad, both together sane and mad. Muses bright and muses pale, somber Saturn, Momus hail. Laugh and sigh and laugh again, oh the sweetness of the pain. Muses bright and muses pale, bare your faces of the veil. Let me see and let me write, of the day and of the night, both together let me slake all my thirst for sweet heartache. Let my bower be of you, interwreathed with myrtles new, pines and lime trees full in bloom, and my couch a low grass tomb. It's interesting the contrast of the various things, the fair and foul I love together, and morning fair and shipwreck tall. You can see that. That's interesting. Serpents in red rose hissing, both together sane and mad. Muses bright and muses pale. Interesting how it's all contrasted there. This poem doesn't jump out at me the way some of Keats's other poems do, but I see it. It's interesting. The next one is similar. I don't know that I necessarily get this one. Is it a religious poem? There's 4 words here that I just had to cover to make sure I understood them. One is quaifist, quaif, to drink. And then there's 3 deities. Momus, the Roman god of wild, drunken excess, the god of wine. Momus is the god of insight. Momus is the god of insight. It's Bacchal is the god of wild, drunken excess, the Roman god. And the word here is Bacchanal. And then Comus, the Greek god of festivals and indulgence. Let's read. It's called Song. Spirit here that reignest, spirit here that painest, spirit here that burnest, spirit here that mournest, spirit I bow my forehead low, enshaded with thy pinions, Spirit, I look, all passion struck, into thy dominions. Spirit, here that laughest, Spirit, here that quaffest, Spirit, here that dancest, Spirit, noble soul that prancest. Spirit, with thee I join in the glee, a nudging the elbow of Momus. Spirit, I flush with a bacchanal blush, just fresh from the banquet of Comus. I don't know that I get this. I guess some of these poems, you kind of need to know the context. Oh well. All right, let's proceed. Last night and yesterday. It's a good day yesterday. No problem sleeping. Just a solid day throughout the day. Took care of all my duty. Nothing really. Oh, I did go and help my daughter move. There's a lot happened yesterday, but there's nothing to point out in terms of challenges and opportunities. I met the day level, sober, and sane, and got through the whole thing without really any incident whatsoever. So let's do the good life. My 7 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunity, to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. My 34 principles are war, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, pirate ride, maturity, social principle, principle of family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, the feast of offal, oh, that which must be born, feast of offal, distraction, agency in the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and principle of script writing, I forgot one, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough. Kind of rushing, aren't I? Yeah, I've got a lot to do today. So that's on my mind. I guess I can try to throttle it back just a little bit. Emily moved out yesterday, back to, she moved into a new apartment by school, and this will be her last place that will be under the auspices of our care directly, I think, before she finishes and moves to Japan and starts her own life in earnest. She's got a job waiting for her, actually, so interesting. It was interesting to move her in, to be that last time to go with your kid with all the other families moving their young adults into their new college circumstance. Something to think about and dwell on. I didn't take a single picture. That's interesting. Except one picture of Emily and I down. We went out to get coffees together. I bought her lunch. She hadn't eaten, and then we got some coffee and we talked. And it was a good talk. And I got a photo down there talking in the coffee shop. As for today, it's a Saturday. My normal stuff. I'll do this video, upload it, type up my words, do all my morning routines, feed the dogs. Then I'll go to the beach and do my book reading, take a swim, come back, clean the house, go do shopping with Yumiko, and then my weekend will be free from there. As for my life story, I'm continuing in the route to wrap up my career. It feels, even though it's still more than a year away, it feels like it's really wrapping up. It's interesting. I really should chronicle this more. It's a really interesting psychological change. You know, I've had this experience before, other things that coming to an end, the mind starts to wrap it up. More thought along these lines, more writing about this too, I'll do. More talk, maybe. Certainly. Am I ready to die? Yeah, my life's work is complete. My affairs are in order, and my human connections are sound. I don't want to die, but I'm ready if I need to, without a single backwards glance. So with that, my life is done, if not finished. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care.